Hey YouTube, this video is specifically oriented towards a YouTuber named xpointerx, I guess that's what you would call him. He asked me specifically questions going back and forth about the Blu-ray drive laser assembly replacement, how much it costs and such. It really depends on where you find it and when you find it. For example, this piece here costs me about $70 in the summer. Nowadays it's actually about 60 to 65 bucks. Sometimes you can get the entire assembly, which has this a part of the spindle and everything. That's actually the way I like it, because then you're guaranteeing that your customer, if let's say you fix them, I fix them for customers, if you guarantee them that it will work. As you see, this is my customer's PlayStation 3. Mine is over here. I have a original 60 gigger. Don't mind the mess. But I'm going to show you xpointerx on how to replace it. The parts I'm not going to show you is actually disassembling, because I have done it already. I'm still waiting for a new part. It takes about a few days. But once you remove all this crap, and there's going to be a metal shielding around here. You're gonna, if depending on the model, if you have an old, if you have a 40 that's like this, you're going to need to take out the power supply to get the ribbon cable underneath. Now I'm going to show you step by step. This is actually the loading mechanism. There is a little magnetic flap that you have to make sure is on it whenever you stick in a disc. So when you stick in a disc, you know, it does the whole shebang. So what you want to do, there's a power cord here. A power, whatever you call it. On the older models, there's actually a heatsink thermal pad underneath. See, I don't know this one. Seems like this one's just taped down. On mine, it was never taped down at all. On mine, it's actually a separate clamp that you can pull off. So I have to just check this out. So hold on a second. I removed the power supply, as you can see here. It has two metal prongs you have to pull out there. Just lift up. There's two screws that hold it in. So then, this is for this particular model. On the 60s over there, on those 60s, it's a lot easier. So you want to take out the ribbon cable. If it's a 60, I recommend you just take it off here. I don't know why it's taped down. I have to figure that one out. But yeah, so let me just throw off the PS3 hardware to the side. Hey, it is a slim. Get it? Haha. Yeah, it's a joke. Again, I never follow the rules for this shit. But if you want to see this one's actually easier. On a 60 gigabyte PS3, you'll have 5 screws. One here, one here, one here, one here, and then one in the back. This one, there was only 3. So now, as you can see, this is where the whole spindle, the assembly will be housed in by 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the laser, and it's much different from the original laser. It's actually smaller. The entire housing, everything, as you can see, it's they redesigned it. This is the original PlayStation 3 Blu-ray laser. If you want to take it out, take a regular Phillips head. Make sure you don't strip the screws, and don't get rid of the screws, as most of the time when you get a kit, it doesn't actually come with the what do you call it? The replacement screws. So you want to hold on to them. And these screws usually have 2 rubber things. On the PlayStation 3 60 gigs, 20s, early 80s, early 40s, they will actually be black rubber bits. There's only 4 of them. They're not 2 on each. And then, yeah, you want to take it out. So the part I ordered for my coworker, which still hasn't come in yet, is actually this entire assembly. So you just take out the screws. That's what they look like. They can't be over tightened, but when you do put it in, make sure they're snug, so it reduces the risk of failure. Now what you do is you just pull out this whole unit. There's going to be a clamp here. Pull off that. That removes there. And there's actually going to be a clamp on the other side. Now on the original 60s and the early 80s, there's actually 3 different ribbon cables. They changed the design in this model from the other ones, whereas this one, which trying to pull this thing off. I don't know, should I do this? Yeah, it's just taped on there. Yeah, that was pointless. Yeah, let's put tape on it. That's really brilliant. So as I said, yeah, there's actually a flap. Pull that off, and then the whole stupid cable comes off. Now, for those of you who repair multiple PlayStation 3s, never, move the cables, like put them in the different PS3s, because they're actually thicker on the newer models than they are on the older. And I kind of put the wrong one on mine, where I actually broke off a piece of metal. Okay. So as you see, this is a RF interference protector, or whatever you would want to call it. Alright, so what you do is you also remove this here. Just pull it right out. And because it's tabbed, there we go. So now the whole assembly is free from the clutches of the motherboard there. Just be careful. Yeah, this one's really tucked in there. There we go. There we go. I feel like an idiot sometimes. So here's my souvenir. This is yet another one failed Blu-ray laser assembly. I mean, everyone keeps saying it's the circuitry there. It's not, because every single one that I've actually replaced this, the part that moves up and down, that actually fixes the problem. Yeah, it's loose. But yeah, if you're also wondering, I did take off some of the brackets on here. But this is pretty much the part you want to order. This one particularly is the KEM, as you can see. KEM 410ACA1. And yeah, this is the Blu-ray laser assembly for PS3. And these do fail. For those who keep blaming Modern Warfare 2, it's not the game. These actually do fail by themselves. And I've seen it countless times, even before Modern Warfare 2 came out. I've seen this happen. As I said, when I first started hearing about these problems was in the summer. I was getting back-to-back consoles that had problems. And, you know, you can't blame a game for this. This isn't caused by a game. This is caused due to poor manufacturing and, you know, shoddy quality. You know, and it's a shame, really. Yeah, also, when you're doing the replacement, you want to pull these off. These little blue rubber things, because they don't come with them, as far as I know. You just want to make sure you keep these and put these on the replacement one. Now, if you're just ordering a new laser, when you want to order, look for the model number. Like this one here, model number is written here. This is the, sorry if it's not focus, it's the KES 400A laser assembly. These are really for the older ones, and you always have to replace the same model numbers. You can never get that laser to work on this. So once it's all done, when you want to put it all back together, which I'm not going to do here because I'm too lazy, but when you put it all together, you put the whole thing in, make sure you don't touch the circuitry to the point where you fry it, put everything back together, put it into your PlayStation 3, it should work. It should work, guarantee it. I mean, I can't make any guarantees, but it will work. So remember, you know, the 4 screws and the 4 rubber pieces you want to keep. Do not throw them out. These, what I do is I'm actually starting a collection of these damn things, because I just want to bring this to a Sony style store in a bin and just dump them on their desk and say, look, this is because you assholes love to sell shoddy products that don't last. Because it's just weird that both laser diodes burn out so fucking fast. And I don't understand it. It's the same thing with this one. This one was in my PlayStation 3. Mine over there. And both lasers died at the exact same time, which is weird. It's not supposed to happen like that. So, thank you YouTube yet again for watching my video. And xpointerx, if you haven't yet subscribe, and I'll make some more videos. If you have any more specific questions, let me know. And thank you.